What's going on, guys? So, over the years, I used to hack the old blue Linksys routers, the WRTG 54s and stuff, and whatnot. And then they came out with other ones that you couldn't really do anything with, and then they started, newer ones were able to be done. And at one point in time, I used to sell the Linksys routers already set up with the DDWRT on it, or tomato, whatever you wanted, but I quit doing that a long time ago. It's been quite some time. So over the years, though, I've bought cheap routers, etc., at local Goodwills, and I swear to God, they're all broken almost. Like, they just all have issues. Like, people donate these routers because they're broken, and I find it kind of interesting because lately they price everything really bad. Like, here's one right here. It's a really old one. Although it does have everything with it, but I mean, usually those would be like $2 or $3. And like, here's an example. Here's one from 2018. It's a really nice D-Link, and it was $3.99. Well, here's one from the other day with nothing. It was missing the power supply. This one actually had the power supply. But thank God, because it uses a super weird plug. Anyway, this was the cheapest one I could find yesterday that had antennas on it. And it turns out that this one is no good anyway. It's got the wrong firmware to be able to be done. So what happens is it just blocks any kind of firmware being written to it other than theirs. And also, it has pretty advanced user interface for a non-modified router, but every time you try and make a change, it shuts down. And also, when it's on, nothing lights up, but when you first power it on, it does. And you can connect to it. So, I mean, I went to the Goodwill, I plugged it in, I found a cord. It's pretty standard, I plugged it in, and it worked just fine. But I noticed that these weren't lit up, so it wasn't showing me. There's a power light, a Wi-Fi light, another Wi-Fi light, LAN connection, internet connection. Nothing lights up, and so it's, in my opinion, something's probably broken in it. So I'm gonna have to take that back. But this one here, also nothing lights up, except for these two. But when I finally connected it to the internet, I was able to actually log into it after I flashed DDWRT to it, which is really strange. And I went through the procedure to turn it into what they would call a wireless adapter, or a client bridge, or something like that. And I can't quite get it to work, but anyway, I think there's something wrong with this one too. This one here, can't do anything with. This one here, I haven't tried anything with it yet. It's not really probably worth it. I need one that has antennas on it, and I can hook it to the Linux computer, and because I'm a fair distance away from the main router. There was one time where I swear to God I probably saw 200 or 300 feet of Ethernet cable at the Goodwill. It was like a decent price, and I probably should have bought it, because I could have ran Ethernet all the way out here, and that's the best way, in my opinion. I don't like wireless stuff. It's convenient, but there's so many things that can go wrong with it. So anyway, I got this one flashed with this software, and but what I also noticed is that I have one laptop, an older laptop from 2015, and it's got like Windows 10 on it, I think. And I can't get the Ethernet port on that laptop to connect to anything. I don't have anything else set up that has an Ethernet port. This little Acer right here doesn't have one, doesn't even have a CD drive. So, we spent a lot of time yesterday doing this while all the disrespectful hams were out there on field day bleeding all over each other. And I don't know. I avoid field day because it's an irritating subject for me as far as the way these people come out there and behave. So I just avoid it, and spent the day doing that yesterday. And I guess it's still going on today till it's probably over with now. But field day isn't what it's supposed to be. So, you know, it's not about sitting in your house on emergency generator power and talking on top of the maritime mobile service net, you know, and that kind of crap, you know. And then disappear till next year. That's what they do. So, anyway,